All right, what's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, guys. AROD Locks here. Sorry I've been a little bit absent. I've been crazy busy. I haven't been posting videos every single day like I typically do, but I'm back. Let's get into it. We're going to go with the AFC and NFC championship games. I'm going to give you guys all the main betting lines. We're going to talk spread, money line, over, under, talk about the line movement, talk about where the public betting is right now, where the percentages are on the bets and the money coming in from the public. And then we're going to talk a little bit about player props, as well as a new tool that I found to find good player props with our friends over at DGF. So stay tuned for that. We're going to use that tool as well as Outlier like I usually show you guys for the player props here at the end of the video. Not at the end, I guess, more so in the middle after we talk about main betting lines. Let's jump right into it, though. We got the Bills, we got the Chiefs. AFC championship game. This should be a dandy. We've all been waiting for this game, right? All the other teams in the AFC that made the playoffs, we've all been waiting for a Bills versus Chiefs matchup. We didn't know if it was going to come in the divisional round. We didn't know if it was going to come in the AFC championship. We didn't know if for some reason it was going to be a wild card game at the beginning of the year. But we got it. In the AFC championship, everything is on the line to go to the Super Bowl. Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, just the Bills and the Chiefs in general. But the big storyline is Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes. Let's look at the lines. Opened up at Buffalo plus 1.5, Kansas City minus 1.5. The spread has stayed the same, has not moved at all. Odds bumped slightly. It was minus 110 on the Chiefs to cover the spread at the beginning. Now it's minus 111. So odds slightly moved by 1 cent in favor of the Chiefs. Don't look into that too much. It's 1 cent. Looking at the money and the bets coming in from the public, 83% of public is on the Bills. 82% of money is on the Bills. So take that how you want to take it. But a lot of people think that the Bills are going to pull this one out. I myself think the Bills are going to pull this one out. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen some videos that I posted this week kind of explaining why I think the Bills are going to be winning this football game. And I'm making one. I'm in the process of making one right now as a big, big factor in this game. Clete Blakeman is the head official. That favors the Bills. Me personally, not talking about betting lines, just personally, I think the Bills are going to win this game. Public agrees. 83% of public on the Bills for the money line, for the spread. 82% of money on the Bills for the spread. Line did not move. Odds moved by 1 cent in favor of the Chiefs. So not really any movement there. And Chiefs not really getting much love. So the fact that the Chiefs aren't getting much love on the public bets and the public money, and the line isn't moving in favor of the Bills, might say that the Chiefs are the play here. I just don't see it, but I got to take emotion out of it and look at the betting lines, read the lines, and bet where the lines are telling me to go. I'm not saying I'm going to take that spread. 1.5, it's a pick 'em. You might as well take the money line on either of these teams. So, money line, let's talk about it. Plus 105 is what it opened at for the Bills. Plus 106 now. 1 cent in favor of the Chiefs there. Bills odds getting farther away. Kansas City opened up at minus 125. Now it's minus 128. So odds are getting closer for the Chiefs. Not by a lot, but there is still movement in favor of the Chiefs here. Let's look at the bets. 45% of public bets on the Bills. 55% of public bets on the Chiefs. 54% of the money, however, is on the Bills. 46% of the money is on the Chiefs. This one is split, guys. It is very even on the money line. Almost 50-50. 54% to 46%. Not much disparity there in the money from the public coming in. Not much line movement either. Barely any line movement in favor of the Chiefs. But slightly more money on the Bills. So what does that tell us? Maybe more sharps are taking the Chiefs. That's hard to say. With the way the Chiefs have been getting favored by the officials lately, it's hard to bet against the Chiefs. You guys know that the refs are going to do everything they can to keep the Chiefs in this game and give them an advantage. I hate to say it. It pisses me off to say it because for 34 years of my life, I've said never blame the referees. Never. You can't blame the referees. Well, they're making it impossible not to with the crap that's going on right now. It's unacceptable. They need to fix it. I don't know how they're going to fix it, but Clete Blakeman might be the guy to fix it this weekend. Let's look at the over-under here. Over-under was at 47.5 to open. It's at 48.5 now. So slight movement up just a point. Public, 80% of public bets on the over, 86% of public money on the over. So as per usual, public is on the over, the bets and the money. Line moved up slightly. That's one to watch right there. It is only Thursday, so we got some time until this game, guys. This game is on Sunday at Arrowhead. So I'm going to watch this line, watch these lines, see if they move a little more before I strike and place my bets. But not a whole lot of movement going on right now. Over-under is the only one that really took a jump and moved a whole point up from 47.5 to 48.5. Now let's look at the Commanders and the Eagles here. Take a look at the spread, money line, and the over-under. So you got Commanders opened up at +6. Philly opened up at -6. Last week was nuts. We actually took Philly -6, and they hit right at 6. So we pushed. We didn't win or lose that bet. I hate that, man. It's like kissing your stepsister. But it's not a loss, I guess, so it's better than nothing. Then looking at the public here, 69% of public bets on the Commanders, 61% of money on the Commanders. Very hard to bet against the Commanders right now with the way they're playing. Nobody thought they were going to beat Detroit. Nobody thought they would cover the spread against Detroit. And they went in there and put an ass whooping on them. The best team in the NFC. I was shocked, just like everybody else. Commanders fans are the only ones that can truly say they were not shocked. Don't try to tell me you weren't a little bit shocked by the Lions losing to the Commanders. But that's where the public money and the public bets are coming in on the spread there. Let's look at the money line. Opened up at +190 for Washington. Now it's at +232. -225 for the Eagles to open up. -289 is where it sits right now. A lot more movement in this game than in the Chiefs and the Bills game, which is fair. Based on this season, based on the talent and the roster of these two teams, the Eagles should be the favorite. But that's why we play the game, right? Jaden Daniels has had a hell of a season. He's going to be the Rookie of the Year. He's led this team to the NFC Championship. No rookie has ever won a Super Bowl. Jaden Daniels is trying to become the first. Let's look at the bets. 32% of public bets on Washington for the money line. 47% of the money on Washington for the money line, meaning 68% of bets are coming in on the Eagles for the money line. 53% of money on the Eagles. So almost 50-50 here again with the money. Line's moving pretty heavy in favor of the Eagles. It's hard to bet against the Commanders on the spread here, but I just don't see them beating the Eagles. Again, that's just my football analysis of it, not the betting line reading, but Washington to go in there and beat Detroit and then to somehow go in and beat Philly back-to-back weeks, that's a tough ask. If they do it, they're for real. Jaden Daniels is for real. I don't see it happening, but there's your betting info on the money line. I'm not telling you guys to take the Eagles, just my thoughts currently. We do have until Sunday. Like I said, we're going to watch these lines, see how they build, see how they move up until Sunday, and then I might strike some bets on Saturday, maybe tomorrow, maybe Friday, wherever these lines are moving, and I feel like it's the right time. That's when I'm going to get it. I will send these out to my VIPs. If you're not in the VIPs, you can get half off a full year subscription down here. Link in the description says VIP and free bets right there. There's a free subscription, but the VIPs, use promo code 2025, and you're going to get half off a full year. Let's talk about the over-under. Opened up at 47.5, still sits at 47.5. Odds moved slightly on both. So the odds on the over here were -111, now it's -110. Odds on the under were -109, now they're -110. So you got -110 either way, over under. Public heavy on the over. 87% of public bets on the over. 84% of that money is on the over. Line's not moving. I think sharps are taking the under on this one. You're going to have 32 degrees. Freezing temperatures, Lincoln Financial Field. I didn't see any precipitation. I don't think it's going to be snow like last week, but it's going to be cold. That cold doesn't affect it as much as wind, but playing in the cold sucks. If you ever played football, I actually liked it because I'm the guy that hates the heat, not the cold, so it gave me an advantage, but it really sucks. This game might be affected by that as far as scoring goes. I kind of like the under with what I'm seeing right now. No movement, heavy money, over 80% of the money on the over. Line did not bump up at all. I may take the under, not for sure yet, but I'm going to watch that one very closely over these next couple days. So now let's move into the player props, and like I said, I did just start using this new tool. It's called Daily Grind Fantasy. You guys can check it out. This is a tool. It gives us the best like mathematical bets. It scans all the daily fantasy sports books. So if you're talking Sleeper, Dabble, Underdog, Prizepicks, all those daily fantasy apps, you guys can see them right up here at the top of the screen. These are all the apps that they're scanning, and they're trying to find us the best odds on which books to use, as well as give us true odds using their algorithm. So you see this little logo right here. That's the Daily Grind Fantasy logo, and they're giving us what they believe is true odds based on all these sports books combined. I don't know their algorithm exactly, but they do have an algorithm that uses multiple sports books and comes up with what they believe is true odds. So looking at this one here, now you're going to see this is in the red. Typically, I like to take positive expected value bets. This one's in the red. It's giving us a negative 4% expected value. Well, that's because Pinnacle has these odds at minus 220 for A.J. Brown to go under an anytime touchdown. Sleeper has it at minus 227. So really, better odds are on Pinnacle, but we're here in the United States. Pinnacle is the sharpest book in the world, but a lot of us can't bet on Pinnacle. So it's really giving us this negative expected value based on those Pinnacle odds. So what I'm going to do here is actually take this A.J. Brown play because it's 66% implied probability to hit at minus 234 odds, which is what Daily Grind is saying is the true odds, and this takes out the VIG. So we're not calculating, or we're not going off of what the sports books are saying with their vigorish put in there. Vigorish is just the juice that they put on it so that they guarantee that they make money on either side, whichever side people bet. They're making money regardless. These odds right here are without the VIG. So minus 234 is the true odds of this play. That's telling us that it's 66% likely that A.J. Brown does not score a touchdown. Then I'm going to hop over to Outlier here and take a look. Over his last 10 games, he's only scored a touchdown in 4 of them. So 4 games out of 10, that's 40%. 60% of the time, he's going under this. I like the under, guys. I already told you I kind of like the under on the total points here, but I really like the under for A.J. Brown here to go under. So take A.J. Brown under an anytime touchdown, and I'm going to put these in on Sleeper. Okay, as always, if you guys like Sleeper, you play $5, get $55 absolutely free. Use promo code AROD. There's a link in the description down below. Now let's bump back over to Daily Grind. There's another play that I found. So typically, what I've been doing on here is finding the plays that I like on each app, but you can bounce around. Like I'm going to click on Novig here, the other play that I found. Samaje Perine under 1.5 receptions. That's giving us a positive EV of 4.9% if we take it on Novig. Now, I'm not a member of Novig. It's not legal in my state, but that play itself has a 63% probability to hit. I can still get that play on Sleeper. So it's a good play to make because it's a 63% implied probability at Novig odds, which is minus 201 odds. So I'm going to throw that one in on Sleeper as well, guys. And if we bump over here to Outlier, let's find Samaje Perine. I already got it pulled up here. Actually, I did not select it. I apologize. Let me go back to the props, and I'll pull up Samaje Perine real quick for you. I'll make it quick. We're going to take his receptions, like I said, under 1.5 receptions. And if we look at his graph over the last couple games here, 2 straight games he's been under it. If you look at his last 10, 5 under, 5 over. Okay, but I'm looking at his more recent. These 3 games here were back in November. End of November, December on, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games out of his last 7 that he's been under this. He's not been used as much. Now that Pacheco is kind of coming back to full health and they're moving into the playoffs, last week he was not used hardly at all. I don't see him being used again in this game. Based on this graph, based on those odds that I showed you, I'm taking Perine under 1.5 receptions as well. Guys, there's your 2 picks. Like I said, I'm putting these in on Sleeper. Play $5, get $55 absolutely free if you sign up using promo code AROD. Link in the description down below. And if you like Daily Grind Fantasy, you can also join in on this. Say you don't like watching my videos and you don't like finding the playing the props that I'm playing, but you like this tool and you want to go find your own plays, guys, look at all these books up here. Any of these daily fantasy books that you want to use, these apps, I'm just going to scroll through here so you can take a look at all the apps that they're scanning and all the apps you can find plays on. You can do this too. Sign up with Daily Grind Fantasy. You get 25% off if you use promo code AROD. I'll leave a link in the description for Daily Grind down below. Just make sure to use promo code AROD when you sign up for that 25% off. So whether it's a year membership, if you want to try it out for a month, whatever it may be, 25% off of whatever you choose. Use promo code AROD, link in the description. That's all I got for you guys. I wanted to show you this new tool. I really like it. It kind of makes it easy. You don't have to go through the books and compare one at a time and scan through all your different apps. It does it for you right here. But that's all I got, guys. Like I said, this is your AFC, NFC championship video for sports betting lines. The main lines, we went over those already, and a couple player props that I like. Those player props will double your money, that two-man slip right there. If you're new to Sleeper, you're also going to get Patrick Mahomes at just half a passing yard when you sign up as a new user, so add that in there as well. It's going to boost your payout. It'll be more than 2x, but if you're already on Sleeper, that 2x is your money. Thank you all for watching. If you find this valuable in any way, if you find this video valuable, I do these all the time for the big games. Hit that subscribe button right down there. If you want to get notified when I post a video, there's a notification bell. Hit that bell right down here on this side of the screen, and you guys can join in on the community. AROD Locks community. It's us versus the books. We're taking it to them. It's a sports betting war, and we're the army taking it to the books. Thank y'all for watching.